last thing Brian B.J. Hooper remembers was running down the court before his vision went to black. During a tournament over winter break in Miami, Hooper suddenly had a seizure on the court.
It was a free throw, and I ran back on the other side of the court, and I put my hands on my knees like this, and when I stood up, I got lightheaded, real lightheaded, and then after that, I blacked out type.
Hooper was immediately stretchered off the court and taken to a hospital in Miami. But even with this scary injury, the game went on and players had to quickly recover mentally to try and finish out the game.
Finishing that game was kind of rough, but I think one thing we did great was everybody kind of got in a huddle after he got walked out of the court, and everybody was kind of put in their brain like this game, the rest of this game's for BJ, the rest of this tournament's for BJ, stuff like that. I think every time we came out of the huddle in the sideline, everybody was like for BJ on three, stuff like that. Just making sure that the game was played for him, keeping that on our brains kind of helped us out.
Hooper could not get an MRI until he was back in Texas. For nearly a week, him and his team were in the dark about his condition. Thoughts of a potential career-ending injury were throughout the locker room, with everyone unaware of what the future held.
It's crazy to think about because it just happened so suddenly, but you just don't think of things like this, and you just pray it don't happen, but if it do, just hope you can get the best out of it and just take it as far as I can till the ends, till the basketball stop dribbling.
I think mental-wise, seeing that stuff happening is kind of awakening. You never know when your last snap or your last minute is in sports. So I think seeing stuff like that happening and then having him come back so soon is a sense of relief. But knowing that stuff like that happening isn't always he coming back.
Serious injuries have become a commonality these days. Players wondering if every game could be their last. Luckily for BJ, he has been able to pick the basketball back up and keep dribbling, as he came back this past Friday and plans to lead them to the road to playoffs. For Hilltop News, I'm Brandon McVeigh.